the South Florida Bulls, taking on a conference rival from the American, the UAB Blazers. So USF's offense will have first crack at this one. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big...
For him to diagnose, he'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Brown wants to pass. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Points on the board. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return.
Now in his career, Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
The Blazers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
All right, guys, let's look at the situation for UAB. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star offensive lineman gives them a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was more of an emotional decision, I think, for him as well. He's been a fan of this program ever since he was a young boy, and now he's getting a chance to live out his dreams. As a 3-star...
Breaks into the open!
But how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Handoff from the gun. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Blazers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They're going to ride this running back. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Blazers have it with a 1st and 10.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive this guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack. And their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, do I have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down?
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Blazers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's got it on the move.
Of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Gets it out quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Past the sticks, and he may get more. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Throws to the tight end. Got his man. They They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for room, it's Norton. There he goes, just plowing ahead. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. The Bulls come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Caught over the middle, it's Wolf. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders.
Max going for the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
PAT unit team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll run it from the gun. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. The Blazers will hustle to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Kitna. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Milner. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
They'll run it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Blazers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Finds a tight end. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that 3rd down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
Shoots it to the left. Sure hands, it's Jackson. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Blazers have their offense in high gear. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Going over the top. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Blazers. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the play fake. Quick strike complete. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Brown will throw it. Looking to the big tight end. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Now adjusting. A strike downfield. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds.
Turning it on. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. The Bulls are in the hurry up.
The blocking was outstanding.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Continues to fight for yards. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. And the Blazers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking downfield, it's Kitna. Wide open downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man downfield. Bulldozes his way through. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, UAB.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Now the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. To the air on 1st down. He's got him. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stops.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
A 1st down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Bulls. Great job by the back on the option.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was Bader.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
South Florida, 28. UAB, 21.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Got the 1st down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Blazers moving quickly to the line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking for space. It's Jackson. 50. Throws toward the end zone. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. And the Blazers send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Motion from the wide receiver. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Buys a little time. Lets it fly. Connection to the right. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And the Bulls getting set on 1st and 10. Give to the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Well, they're going to RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. The Bulls will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quarterback extends the play. Throws for the tight end. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. To throw, it's Kitna. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Blazers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Got a man, it's Milner.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And the Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Making side adjustments here. Looking to fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Bulls will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half.
28, UAB 21.
Coming out with it, it's Brown. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. They'll try to move the chains on the ground.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on third down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. And the Blazers want to crank the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
The play-action fake. Got a man. It's Jacobs. Crosses the 45. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Makes the grab outside. It's Norton.
Well, I like the idea by the quarterback on that throw. He's just trying to spit it out to the perimeter quickly and give this guy a chance to advance it, but the accuracy was terrible on that one. That was a circus-type catch for 0 gain.
The linebacker's showing off a little bit of athletic ability, playing some man coverage. A lot of times those guys don't play this all the time, so you see him kind of get nervous and a lot of times get that pass interference or get a little bit handsy. Really nice job seeing the football, breaking them.
Intercepted for the 11th time.
That's how you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players, certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's hooked. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. Inside the 25. They'll snap it from the 24. First down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19. The Blazers look to do some damage in the red zone. Dropping back, it's Kitna. Snagged on the outside, it's Brown. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Now with a red zone opportunity.
They'll leave it with him. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. He now has 108 yards on the ground, and that magical 1,000-yard mark is oh so close. Touchdown, UAB! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Defense just has not had an answer for this tight end. We knew he was athletic coming into this one, and they've lined him up all over the field, but the defense has not been able to cover him. He's now got over 150 receiving yards.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Oh, sweet cut there. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Works his way ahead for about 3. It's down at the 8. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Brown wants to pass, using the quick game. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. And the Bulls started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, USF! And that one will give him the lead.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Georgia looked dominant on the way to victory today. That offense had zero problem putting up points, and the defense almost resembled the days of Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, and Nakobe Dean. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. And the Blazers headed quickly to the line. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. The Blazers decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Got his man. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Run in the red zone, it's Norton. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. That's the end of the period, and USF is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Got his man on the right. Touchdown Bulls! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Dropping back, it's Kitna. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll try to take it back. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, South Florida. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Klein. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Blazers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. He's got an open man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Blazers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Can't get him to the ground. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
USF.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll run it out of the shotgun. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. On the move, it's Isaac. Got the first down, looking for more. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Breaks into the open. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Yeah, you got to be impressed with this offense, man. 4th quarter, they've been money. Great job putting drives together. Nice play there as well, but this offense has saved their best for the last part of this football game when they needed it the most.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware. But you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Looking deep. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a grab past the marker. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to adjust the pattern. Brown will throw it. Unloads to the right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Caught in the backfield, it's Sullivan. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Trying play action. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown Bulls. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
He'll bring it out. It's McCray. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. 2nd down coming up. To the air, it's Kitna. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Jackson. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the 1st down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute.
There he goes. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. And the Blazers have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. The Blazers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Motion from the back. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Milner. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Milner. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Blazers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Gives it to the back on the draw. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Power football with the run. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Blazers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Motion from the wideout. They'll try to slam it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Blazers.
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Brown wants to pass. Looking to scramble. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he's got in on the final play of the game. You played through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run.